everyone, I'm Aaron. Now, have you ever struggled with any of these situations when dealing with PDF files? The fields are still editable after you save the form, when you actually don't want an editable version. Your file has lines or shadows after you upload a PDF. You see a rejection error message such as PDF contains form content, or you receive a filing rejection to upload a PDF to some kind of government filing or court systems. Oops, you probably forgot to flatten your PDF. But don't panic. To resolve this issue, in today's video we'll learn more about the convenient Flatten PDF feature, and I'll show you how to flatten a PDF as well as how to make a PDF form fillable, how to add fillable fields in PDF, and how to add a fillable text box in PDF. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the PDF Element YouTube channel. Now, learning how to flatten PDF is really useful in our daily work because it helps us to protect our data safely and avoid forms being rejected online. So whether you're completely new to PDFs or you have a passing knowledge of PDF files and know how they're structured, in this video we'll learn how to flatten a PDF file on different platforms such as Mac, Windows, or iOS. Near the end of the video, we will provide you with a further bonus method to flatten PDFs for free without any extra tools or apps. So what are we waiting for? Let's dive right into it. So firstly, what is flattened PDF? Well, many PDF files are usually made up of multiple layers of content. This content includes things like annotations such as comments, highlighting, and text callouts becoming part of the main text, form field elements like checkboxes, text input fields, etc., which become non-interactive and therefore non-editable, as well as layers containing page numbers, text, and header styles. Now, when you flatten a PDF, these elements are merged into a single layer. So why do you need to flatten PDF? Well, there are a few key reasons, such as to make a PDF form field non-editable for bank, government, and official forms that have these requirements, to see all principal elements, since PDFs often contain several layers and you want to make sure everything is correct, to improve the usability of a PDF as you can streamline the document to basic PDF specs to prevent PDF applications to freeze or even crash, and to ensure that all annotations are visible, as some markups may not appear in some PDF utilities, and flattening the file will then make them all available to the user. Which brings us to the next question: how do we flatten PDFs? Well, let's take a step-by-step guide on how to flatten PDF on Windows, Mac, and iOS, and of course your free bonus at the end of the video. Now, often important forms such as government agency forms, surveys, school forms, company profiles, court documents, etc. contain various fillable elements such as checkboxes, text boxes, radio buttons, and drop-down lists, which allow you to input values. But if the answers are filled out and stored, anyone can still edit them after the fact. So this may lead to possible forgery and counterfeiting if unfortunately those files are leaked or hacked. So what you can do is flatten the form fields to make sure the PDF is no longer interactive and safe to store with your valuable info intact. So for this purpose, we can use PDF Element for Windows to flatten this PDF form. So step 1, importing the PDF into PDF Element. So start by importing your form and opening it in PDF Element. Step 2 is using the automatic form field recognition. So PDF Element will automatically tell you if there are fillable form fields in the document. If there aren't, you can click through to the Form tab, go to More, and select Recognize Form, which will trigger the software's advanced form field recognition feature. This will show you all of the fillable and editable form elements highlighted by PDF Element to make it easy for you to see and fill. Each field will also contain a label so you know exactly what type of data it will accept. And then step 3 is to fill in the PDF form. Start filling the form by clicking on each interactive element, and once you're done, save the file. At this point, you have successfully filled out the form, but the file is still a multi-layered PDF. So step 4 is to flatten the PDF form. So now for the exciting part of flattening the PDF so it becomes non-interactive once again. All you need to do is go to the Tool tab at the top here and then click Flatten File, and that's it. You're pretty much done. The flattened file can now be saved with a different name, and you can submit this version online without the fear that your file will be rejected or that the data may be altered by someone else. You can try changing the form field inputs to see that they are now non-interactive and cannot be altered. Using the same method, you can also perform the flatten annotations in PDF and flatten layers in PDF operations. Just one click to get the job done. Now, an important quick tip, one very important thing to keep in mind is that you should never flatten a PDF file that contains a digital signature. Flattening a digital signature will remove the validation elements and make the signature unverifiable, so keep this in mind. Now, sometimes when you send a document to someone, you'd like to prevent them from making any changes to the annotations that you've already made, and that's where flattened annotations can come in very handy. So in this part, I'd like to show you how to flatten annotations in PDF with PDF Element for Mac. So step 1, open the annotated PDF. Now we'll start with this annotated file called Flatten PDF Mac and flatten it so that your markups become part of the main content and cannot be removed or hidden as a layer when you share, print or copy the file. Step 2, flatten the PDF and save it as a copy. So to flatten the annotated PDF, you just need to click File and bring your mouse pointer down to Save as Other, and then click on Save as Flatten. In the contextual menu, PDF Element will automatically create a flattened version of the file and prompt you to save it to your Mac. Hit save in the Finder dialog to save the file and open the flattened copy in a new tab within the software interface. You'll see that the annotations are no longer a separate layer and have merged with the rest of the content. Meanwhile, the original file is left untouched in case you want to edit the annotations. So that means a new copy will be created every time you flatten the original. Now, an important quick tip, always save the file with a different name so you don't accidentally overwrite the original. The flatten PDF process is irreversible, so it's very prudent to create a copy rather than modifying the original, which you may need in order to make a fresh annotations or modify existing ones in the future. So convenient and simple, right? Well, let's continue to find out the iOS solution. PDF Element offers a handy way of flattening PDFs on your iPhone or iPad. So step 1, open the multi-layer PDF on your phone. So open your annotated PDF files in PDF Element for iOS. You'll see that the comments and markups are individually selectable, which means they are still editable. So step 2 is to save it as a flattened PDF. So to instantly transform the files into a flattened PDF, just click the icon on the bottom right extreme of your screen and select the Save as Flatten option. PDF Element for iOS will automatically create a flattened copy of the original in the same local folder and display the location on your screen from where you can open and view the file. So this time you'll see that your annotations and notes have been merged with the core content. PDF Element is a great multi-terminal utility to manage your PDF workflows, but we also recognize that a lot of business users will already have an active Adobe Acrobat license. So let us now look at the Adobe Flattened PDF process, which you can perform with a licensed copy or with a free trial version of Adobe DC or Acrobat Pro DC. So step 1 is to open the PDF in Acrobat. So first use the File, Open command to import the layered PDF file. Step 2 is to send the PDF to print. Click File again, but this time choose the Print option. And step 3, change the printer settings. So in the new print window, change the printer drop-down option to Adobe PDF. You can also change other aspects such as scale, orientation, and so on. And after you do that, change the Comments and Forms drop-down option to Documents instead of Documents and Markups. So step 4, flatten and save the PDF. So when you click print in the same window, you'll be prompted to save your file. Now it's time to deliver the bonus. Here is our free method to flatten PDF. How to do it? Well, let's have a closer look. So did you know that your Chrome browser can actually double as a PDF reader? The truth is, it is also a handy PDF flattening tool because it has the option to print to PDF. So using this unique feature of Chrome, let's look how to flatten a PDF file. So step 1 is to open the PDF. First, open the PDF by right-clicking the file in Explorer or Finder and selecting Open with Google Chrome. Step 2, send to print. So you'll see a printer icon on the top right of the browser tab. So click that to open the system's native print dialog. Step 3 is save the PDF. So next in the destination section, click the change button and choose save as PDF. and then click the Save button once, then select a target folder for the new file and click Save in the Find Our Explorer window again. And make sure you use a different file name so you know which file has been flattened. Whew, well, there's so many solutions. Which one is best for you? Well, maybe it's the last one, even though it's a little bit complex. After all, it is free. Anyway, using any of these 5 methods, you can flatten PDF files and prevent anyone from changing your inputs, whether they are for form field entries, annotations, or any other interactive elements. Another major benefit is that the flattened PDF process makes file conversion easier and more accurate because there's only one single layer to convert. Okay, well that concludes our time together. I really enjoyed learning with you, and I would be flattered if you could take a second to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We've got loads of useful PDF training videos just like this one waiting for you. Did we miss something that you think might be useful to other PDF users? Well, drop us a comment and we'll get right to it. And if you found this video helpful, please give me a big thumbs up and share it with your colleagues and help make their lives easier with this neat little trick. So thanks for watching and have a fantastic day ahead. See you next time.